Hello, I'm Joshua and welcome back to Danganronpa V3. Where we left off last time, I was cut off because, yeah, the I think the internet was getting used to daylight savings time because it wasn't only me who was dealing with that problem. Like, apparently my Wi-Fi was connected, but for some reason it's saying, oh, there's no signal. So the internet got cut off. Where we left off, let me get this. Yeah. We were still talking to Sumugi, and we're in the process of max bonding her. Wait, I'm not so sure. Just in case I didn't read this one.
So that means you so that means you do want to try cosplay, right? Right? You can make a pretty good Shizuo. Well, except your voice anyway. Your eyes are a good match for Janos. Oh, or Mikazuki. Might be good too.
She really is sizing me up.
I think for you, Kanata the White would probably be the best.
Kanata the White? From that show they used to play in the mornings?
You know about it, Suichi?
Okay.
Yeah, I really liked it.
What? Seriously? What a super coincidence!
A coincidence?
Do you wanna try? Hey, Suichi, I'll make a Kanata outfit, so let's cosplay. And let's go to a con together.
Huh?
Really? Is it just me or my uwu voice sounds off?
The truth is, that first outfit I made was a cosplay of Kanata.
So that cosplayer that wanted to wear it was a boy?
No, she's a girl who's good at cosplaying as male characters.
Yep. Hello, Spiraled.
But that aside, I didn't think our tastes would be this similar.
Before I could react, Sumugi grabbed my hand and swung it back and forth.
Right! Good thing I meet someone I could talk with here. I'm really happy. This outfit will be a return to my roots, so I'm super excited to make it.
Okay.
Yeah. When she realized we were holding hands, she blushed and went still. Everyone's been playing these games and spamming me with screenshots of the story, which is why I haven't been... Which one? There's technically 4 Danganronpa games. But she didn't let go.
Sorry. I got too excited since I found someone like me. I'm just a cosplay fangirl. But I'll do my best for you, Shuichi.
You can really tell how different my uwu voice is to her voice.
So won't you join me? I want to teach you about the world of cosplay, Shuichi.
I'm still waiting for my cosplay to be shipped, but the shop actually told me it's gonna take them like a month to make the cosplay. Oops. The sparkle in her eyes was back. But the problem I could have made a cosplay myself, but the problem is the materials, and I think the design's too complex for someone like me to make out of scratch. Like, I've only made like 3 cosplays by scratch, and I'm working on a 4th one. And their design isn't that good, but they're recognizable to the point that people ask for my photos in cons, but this character is one of the complicated cosplays that I can't make from scratch. So, Tsumugi is inviting me into the world of cosplay, the world she loves so dearly. He went through the whole series and he finally beat V3 on Sunday without... Huh. So I simply nodded.
Okay.
Tsumugi.
Shuichi! Great! Then once we get out of here, let's go to a con together. It's a promise.
Tsumugi resumed swinging my hand, back and forth, giggling. I promise. I promised that we'd make it out of here. Tsumugi and I kept that promise. We have that bond now. But cosplay, huh? I suppose it doesn't hurt to try. Hey. Oh, 2D love. What does that do? Tsumugi spent the next few hours fangirling about cosplay with me. Of course. And I think we're gonna go back into story. Yeah, it's too dark for more free time. Oh. Monokuma isn't here? What was that?
No.
Is the plan compromised? I should get to the gym. I'm sure everyone is already gathered there. Can I have just fast? I think I could fast travel. Now I'll just walk. Gain some levels. Oops. It's annoying that I have to go around the school to get to the gym. Yeah.
All right.
Everyone's here. I hope you're all ready. Are those weapons?
Oh yeah.
So, you went to my lab yesterday to find weapons to use against Monokuma.
Got it.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey guys.
Anyway, let's get started. You guys better be ready.
You don't mean ready to die, right?
Idiots.
What? No. I mean, ready to fight and win, obviously. Ready to fight and win?
Yeah.
We challenged him a bunch of times, but it never worked out, right? That's because we gave up.
Listen up.
But this time, we can't give up, because this is our final chapter. No! No, in Danganronpa we have one more chapter. We're gonna beat up Monokuma and end this ridiculous killing game. Like a winky dinky. I was planning on ending this killing game too. Upon hearing that voice, we all spun on a dime and saw him standing before us. That didn't sound like Monokuma.
Kokichi!
Ah,
You know, I was also thinking about how to end this killing game as soon as possible.
You little... What are you?
I wouldn't move if I were you. At least if you don't want to become this little guy's prey.
That's... Is that a bomb? A bomb?
Yep, it's exactly that. Which means, if you don't want to be blown to pieces, then you need to listen to what I'm about to tell you. So,
Wait, what was I gonna tell you? You're the one who said it.
You?
Little, what are you gonna do with that bomb?
ah,
I'm getting flashbacks to Nagito and his so-called bombs. Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you my purpose.
see?
You know how it says in the rules that the killing game will only continue until there are only 2 left?
But,
It never mentioned anything about how many you can kill, right?
huh?
I mean, a killer could only kill 2 people at once. What? So here's a question for everyone. Who wants to survive with me? Just the 2 of us.
It can't be.
She said it.
You. What did you say?
Are you planning to kill us all with that bomb?
Are you serious?
Then the way you are gonna end the killing game is...
I thought maybe I should kill everyone. Except for me and, like, one other person.
Kill everyone?
If I did that, I'd be able to end the killing game and still abide by school rules, right? Well then, who wants to live? It's first come, first serve. On the count of 3, first one to raise their hand wins.
Don't screw around.
Quit screwing around. Who'd ever agree to that plan? Even if you threaten to destroy me, I have no intention of being manipulated by you.
Why you?
I'm scared of dying, but nothing good will come from surviving with you.
What was that? I also don't want to survive with someone who'd do such a thing to Gonka. You bastard.
I'd rather kill you.
Is that alright?
Kokichi, you just don't get it. We're not going to do what you want.
Oh.
Wow, what a surprise. I didn't think this would go exactly as I predicted.
Huh?
What? I lied about killing everyone. I just wanted to test your determination.
Huh?
Determination?
Yeah.
I wanted to see if you guys were determined enough to end this killing game. So let's work together. We can use the ultimate anti-Monokuma weapons. Ultimate anti-Monokuma weapons?
Could it be...
The ultimate anti-Monokuma weapons. Are you talking about the hammers?
Cut it out.
There's no reason to listen to him, guys.
Uh,
Come on, at least hear me out. This is also Miyu's memento. Miyu's memento?
yeah.
They're called electro hammers, and there's something I asked Miyu to invent.
How exciting!
That explains the color scheme. Almost all of Miyu's inventions are like pink or have... Yeah, I think most of them are pink or pinkish. They're a pretty incredible invention that disables any electronic machine on contact.
Huh?
Disables electronic machines? I bet that includes Kiwo too. They should be helpful against Monokuma, right?
What? Huh? Helpful against Monokuma?
Hold up.
Hey, how did you know we were gonna fight Mono?
Ah.
Oh, well, I just happened to be hiding in the dining hall when I heard you discussing it. So he was there the entire time. The fact that you're hiding there means it wasn't a coincidence.
But
I was just so elated when I heard you guys wanted to fight Monokuma. Because that was my plan all along. That's how I want to end this killing game. And that's why I asked Mio to make this defeat Monokuma and the Monocubs.
Stop it.
Don't lie. You've been fixated on this killing game the whole time.
Always messing around.
Is that really something Mio made? Aren't you lying about that too?
I'm disappointed.
You're gonna doubt that too?
Of course. Have you forgotten everything you've done to us up till now?
Yep, I forgot. How do you expect us to believe that?
Because
This doesn't make sense. If Mia made that weapon, why didn't she use that instead of murdering someone? Yeah, if there were weapons to fight against Monokuma, we should have all fought together. This is all your fault.
Huh?
Our fault?
oh man.
I told Mio too, you know, around the time I asked her to invent this. I told her that we should fight Monokuma again. Wait. I told her we should fight against Monokuma, but she... a pain in my ass. Why do you gotta make this again?
Well,
Why do I gotta make this again? Quit complaining. This is all unfuckable. Quit complaining. This is all an unfuckable ugly bitch like you is good for anyway. What? Huh? Oh, okay.
But
This is so exciting. When this is done, we could probably defeat Monokuma, right? Especially when we all join forces. Don't be stupid. If you're gonna do it yourself. It doesn't matter if we promise to work together. Someone will still betray us. Betray us and kill one of us. Besides, this weapon won't make a difference. We'll all be killed by an essential before we can use it. I just invented it because I was asked to. I have no intention of defying Monokuma. There's no way we can beat him, and I can't afford to die here anyway.
Listen up!
Not when I still need to invent something that's gonna change the world. So if you want to defy Monokuma, do it yourself.
Come with me!
But if it doesn't work out, come help me, okay? I'll do anything to thank you. Someone will still betray us, that's what she said. The Essentials were still moving at the time, so I don't blame her, but she was afraid to trust you guys. The fear of betrayal overcame her. That's why she bloodied her hands in this killing game. I think she was more suspicious about you, that's why she wanted to kill you specifically.
damn.
That idiot.
well, you know.
But you guys are different. You guys wouldn't lose to the fear of your friends betraying you, right? You showed your determination to fight together, and you ignored my advice from earlier.
No.
And you would lie about killing all of us to test that theory? Yeah, that's why I want you guys to do your best.
Don't screw around.
Quit screwing around. What are you saying? You probably just lied about talking to me. Oh, by the way, the electro hammers weren't the only thing Mia made. She made this thing too.
That bomb too?
It's not exactly a bomb though, even if it is called an electro bomb. Oh, it's an EMP. It jams electronic signals by scattering particles that interfere with electromagnetic waves. For 2 hours, any and all electronic devices within 50 yards will be completely disabled. It's perfect for any secret abilities too, since it doesn't leave any debris behind. This invention is extraordinary, but I only have 3 of them.
My bad.
So I need to use them carefully. You guys have to settle for the electro hammers. Because they're introducing so many things to us, I feel like this is gonna be like important in the next trial.
Please wait.
Settle? You have no intention of using such suspicious... You have no intention of using such suspicious-looking hammers.
But
I mean, won't they affect Kibo? Or is it only the hammerhead? Are you sure? You can use these electro hammers not only against Monokuma, but also to get through the underground tunnel. The underground tunnel?
see,
You can use the electro hammers to destroy the electronic traps in that place. Is that true? Oh, are you finally starting to believe me?
but
Be careful, electro hammers run out of battery pretty quickly. So if you use it against an essential, it'll run out of juice with just one shot. Got it? Once the battery depletes, it takes 24 hours to fully charge. So watch out for that. Anyway, I'm done explaining, so I'll hand the electro hammers over. I'll let you guys talk it over. I won't interfere anymore either.
huh?
Won't interfere?
See,
I'll be looking from a distance or something like that. You don't want me around anyway.
No.
But wait, before you run off again, there's something I need to ask you. What was that writing in the courtyard?
If I remember correctly,
The message that Gonta found, "This world is mine," I believe it said. Did you write that? I mean, his name's on it. Or if you did, why? What's that? I have no idea.
don't lie.
Don't play dumb, your name is on it. You've gotta be the one who did it. But I wouldn't gain anything from writing a message like that, would I? That would just make you guys suspect I'm the mastermind.
huh?
The mastermind?
Because
Yeah. This world is mine. Kokichi Oma would make me seem like the mastermind. Oh, I know, this is all Monokuma's doing. He's trying to get us to suspect each other. But don't worry, I truly want to end this killing. Suddenly, a dark shadow slid between us, quick as a flash.
Tell us the truth. What are you scheming?
like I said, I just want to end this killing game. That's all.
If you don't tell us the truth, then I'll break you.
Maki roll, cut it out! You'll get killed if you don't! I told you we can't play this killing game! That's just what Monokuma wants!
Maki let go, and Kiichi's body fell in a heap on the floor. Jeez, you're such a meanie. How could you do something like that like this to a friend? Friend? As if. You guys may not think that way, but I see all of you as my friends. This isn't the first time she strangled you, you know that? That's why... I'll be back. I won't interfere anymore, so please, continue to walk the path you believe in. Kokichi picked himself up and staggered to the exit. He left behind the electro hammers. What should we do?
No. You mean about the hammers? They've gotta be booby traps somehow.
But looking at it, it does seem like something Mio made.
Hey.
Either way, I refuse to believe anything he says. But, you know, if it's not a lie, then isn't this our one chance to escape?
Huh?
What?
Listen up.
If we use these electro hammers, maybe we can get through the underground passage. So, why don't we try it?
What is it?
Oh, you can see the blood in his mouth. You mean, actually do what Kokichi is suggesting?
What? No matter what we do, it'll be dangerous. But are you really going to believe Kokichi?
But you know...
Our goal is to escape with everyone, right? I mean, that goal's already failed because there are already people dead. Kaede, Rantaro, Kaede, what's his name? Ryoma, Kirumi, Angie, what's her name? Tenko, I forgot that guy's name, the incest guy. Kyo, Korekiyo, Mio, and Gonta, they're all gone. So not everyone's gonna escape. If there's a chance we can do it, then we should take it. We don't have enough time. Time? Time?
Okay.
Yeah. With Monokuma. Like, he's gonna get in our way soon. No, it's because you're dying of your illness. Suichi should be able to identify that because he's a detective. True. This is our chance now, but this is our chance now that he's not making any obvious movements.
Hey,
So let's try the underground passage with these hammers. We'll get to the outside world.
You're right.
If we can escape, we'll find out the secret of the outside world for ourselves.
I see.
We do not know if that's a lie or the truth, though. The secret of the outside world, the despair Gonta mentioned. Was that a lie? Is it the truth? We have to get out.
you're right.
We have to try.
Right.
Yeah, that's all we've got. Well, that secret of the outside world might just be a lie anyway.
We must do it.
Either way, we should at least try, so we won't have any regrets.
What should we do? What do you want to do, Maki?
That punk.
If that hammer is a trap, I'll really kill that ass.
Come on, man.
You can't kill him, just punch him.
Okay.
I know. I'm just going to beat him to a bloody pulp.
I see. If everyone else is gonna do it, I understand. Yeah. Then I'll prepare myself for the underground passage again.
Got it.
Yeah, right on. However, I'm still concerned that Monokuma has been so quiet. He hasn't shown himself at all since the morning announcement. Where is he? I suppose there's no point worrying about that. Not if I want to focus on moving forward. It's the only thing I can do. Keep moving forward.
Alright.
Let's get going. We're gonna escape from the underground passage for sure this time. Kaito gave a triumphant shout, and we all grabbed our electro hammers.
Yes.
Let's go. I'll be cheering for you.
That's not it.
Himiko, you need to come too. We left the gym in high spirits.
Alright.
I need to go too. I should head to the underground passage. I took the final electro hammer and left the gym. Where's the underground passage again? I'll just fast travel because I forgot where it was. I haven't been there since chapter 1. Let's get started.
What should we do? Are we really going to be okay?
What? Are you afraid? What are you afraid of? Of course it's gonna be okay, right?
Actually, you seem anxious too, Himiko.
There's no need to worry, of course. It's gonna be a little dangerous, but
Don't worry about it.
we've all got these ultimates here. If we all work together, everything will be alright. Those words.
Yeah.
We can finally fulfill Kaede's wish. So let's all work hard to escape this place together. And once we get out of here and make it to the outside world, why don't we all stay friends?
That's right.
Yes, we made a promise together.
That's right.
Our promise to work together to get out of here and become friends.
I see. Now's the time to fulfill that promise.
I'll cheer for you guys.
I told you.
You need to do it too. That's right. That's exactly right. To keep the promise I made to Kaede. I can never give up. I can't give up. I've come this far. I have no choice but to believe. With the hammer that Mio invented, I know we can do it. I have to believe that. Also, yeah, if you're wondering, I did watch the alternate ending if you managed to finish the platforming minigame. I kept repeating that to myself as I stepped into the tunnel. Oops. Oops. I'm not supposed to touch the coins. Yeah, I forgot.
Leave it to me, everyone.
Oh. I should just keep spamming these. I was trying the platform when I should have just been spamming this. Finally, we made our way out of the tunnel. It was so long, we thought there was no end. But there was an end indeed. And in the end, there was...
Huh?
Is this the exit?
That's right.
It looks like it. Look there.
Oh my!
Oh, it's a door! On the other side of that door...
Got it.
Yeah, it's probably the outside world. We did it! We can finally escape!
No.
Don't get your hopes up. We need to know if this is actually the outside world.
Sorry.
In the alternate ending, yeah, it is the outside world. Yeah, you're right. We don't know what the outside world looks like now. It's fine, Monokuma was probably just lying to us. The skies over this academy are normal, so the meteorites are probably gone. Everything's fine out there. Anyway, let's open that door. We'll have plenty of time to talk afterward. That looks similar to the electric barrier in the front of the essential hangar. Unless we can disable that, we won't be able to open that door.
All right.
Let's look around.
Could it be?
This is a control panel for the barrier. If it's like the one in the essential hangar, I should be able to disable the barrier with a passcode. Did he say passcode or a password? Yeah, he said passcode. A password? Does anyone know it? We don't need that.
Yeah.
If it's electronic, we just gotta destroy it with these hammers.
Okay.
It seems this lock is controlled electronically, so we could use the electro hammer to open it.
All right.
Let's destroy this control panel. Thanks. You're free to leave if you don't want to be spoiled, because Danganronpa, yeah, it's best to not be spoiled with anything, so there's like shock value. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed your short time here. Let's destroy this control panel with the hammers and open this big dumb gate. Then everything will be over. We can say goodbye to this academy in this killing game.
That's true.
Finally, this death game is going to end.
Yeah.
At last we can return to our normal lives. Normal lives. Beyond this door is our normal, peaceful, boring lives. We'll be able to go home to those normal lives. The secret of the outside world couldn't be that awful, right?
Let's go.
It's finally time to graduate from this Academy of Lies. With that, Kaito swung the electro hammer and smashed it into the control panel. Lock disabled. Yay! The door's unlocked. Now we gotta open this gate. Let's all work together.
Yes.
We can do it.
Right, right? Finally we can get out.
We all ran to the door. And with our own hands, with our own strength, we opened that door. Our door to the future. A future of hope and despair. Huh. I'm guessing they also saw this in the alternate ending. What is this? What's going on? What is this? I can't breathe. I can't breathe. The door is now locked. Barely conscious, we heard a sound in our heads. What? What happened? Congrats! You finished the killing game. Kokichi? Are you okay? Get it together. It won't be funny if you died here, you know. Your lives are very precious to humanity.
Huh?
What? Humanity? Well then, the fun starts now. It's finally time to reveal everything. I shook my head, dizzy. The ground spun under me, but I managed to get to my feet. And at the same time,
What was that just now?
what's going on? On the other side of that door was...
Damn.
Where even are we? What in the world is going on?
Hey.
Good morning, everyone. How are you guys feeling? Terrible? Of course you are, cause you now know the truth of the outside world.
Huh?
The truth of the outside world? You saw it, right? The outside world you guys so desperately long for doesn't exist.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean it doesn't exist? Do you want to know? Then I'll tell you. I'm gonna get kind of bored with all the lying, so everything I say now will be the truth, okay?
Okay.
Everything began when that despair came falling from the sky.
There was no way to avoid the numerous amount of meteorites raining down on Earth. The leaders of every nation realized that we could not escape the end of the world. Please wait!
Hold on, the end of the world? What are you talking about? Jeez, you better not interrupt me again, or I'm not gonna tell you anything, got that? But, Kibo, we should just listen to what he has to say. Continuing on where we left off.
The leaders of every nation wanted to prevent the extinction of the human race. So they decided to implement a plan. The Gopher Project. A plan to place talented humans in a spaceship in order to help them escape the world's end. So that they may find another planet where they can preserve humankind. The Gopher Project wasn't implemented to save the human race, but rather to salvage the human race. 16 young and talented high schoolers were chosen for the Gopher Project.
And we all just end up killing each other.
World were known as the ultimate students. But the 16 students refused to partake in this plan. Well, it's obvious why they wouldn't. Surviving alone, family and friends left behind to die. That's just hell right there. So then, the 16 students decided to flee from the project. They erased their memories to forget their ultimate talents, to become normal students.
But it was around that time a certain cult organization rose in power.
Those who believed in the end of days were convinced humans deserved the meteorite's wrath. When they discovered the Gopher Project, they plotted to sabotage the plan. That's when the ultimate hunt began. The ultimate hunt affected all society. Those influenced by it searched for the 16 students. As a countermeasure, the organization responsible for the Gopher Project spread misinformation claiming that all 16 students had died. That was our memory of the funeral. With this, they were able to quell the ultimate hunt, shelter the 16 students, and carry out the Gopher Project. The Ark's launch succeeded, despite the meteorites and the
This is really far-fetched.
The 16 ultimate students were sent off into space as humanity's last survivors.
Sorry, I'm still fighting off some of the sickness, but I'm not sick. It's just leftovers.
How exciting!
And that Ark is the true identity of this academy.
Huh?
What?
The ultimate academy for gifted juveniles is actually a gigantic spaceship colony. But how?
This all academy? This whole academy is one giant spaceship colony? What are you saying?
What?
You really think I'll believe that? Whoa, hold on now. This story isn't done yet.
By the way,
Don't you think it's strange? Why do you think the killing game happened on the Ark? Humanity's last hope.
which means
Actually, the organization behind the Gopher Project made one terrible oversight. A horrible person among the 16 chosen to be the last survivors of the human race.
Huh?
Wait, did I read that right? Yeah, a horrible person. What?
How exciting!
He was the leader of the cult organization trying to crush the Gopher Project. This is literally Among Us! I mean, this game came out before Among Us, but yeah. And they hid among the lost survivors of the human race and prepared a robot on the spaceship.
Yeah.
Yep, that robot is Monokuma.
See?
Originally, the 16 students were placed into a state of cold sleep and were only supposed to wake up once the ship found a suitable planet. But Monokuma manipulated the Ark and brought it back to the ruined Earth. Although the 16 were supposed to wake up on a different planet, they rose from their sleep
You know,
and they are now here.
Hold up.
If we return to Earth, that means...
what you guys just saw? That's Earth now.
What did you say?
That's Earth after a few hundred years, while we were in cold sleep. An Earth destroyed by meteorites, without oxygen or living creatures. An Earth without any cities, or any people living. That is the truth of the outside world. Which means...
There's no place for you bastards to go home to. That's why it's pointless to go outside. The outside world doesn't exist anymore.
What? Does it exist?
Yeah.
The Earth and humans have died out years ago, except for the lost 16 survivors. Well, lost 7 survivors of humanity.
It's a lie!
That's a lie. It's definitely a lie.
Man.
I already told you I won't lie anymore. I'm tired of lying, you know?
So that means...
Anyway, I gotta confess. You know that cult I mentioned earlier? The leader is me.
Huh? Anyway,
Which means the mastermind who snuck Monokuma onto the Ark is... me! I don't believe you. Danganronpa never makes it too easy.
But how?
Kakichi, you're the mastermind?
Well, you know.
I didn't want to just crash the Gopher project. I wanted to ruin it in the worst possible way. So I came up with a plan.
Let's have more fun.
What could possibly be worse than the last 16 survivors of humanity kill each other? What worse than the last... Yeah, I did read that right. I'll reread it just in case. What could possibly be worse than the last 16 survivors of humanity killing each other? What? You...
It's a lie!
It's gotta be a lie. Oh, you want me to lie now? But you guys always told me not to do that. I'll show you the irrefutable evidence that I am the mastermind. Yukichi took what looked like a remote control out of his pocket and fiddled with it. And a minute later...
Exosols?
Oh, it's Exosols.
I thought only the monocubs could control the exosols.
Well, I'm different. Since I'm the mastermind, I control everything in this school. As long as I have the master remote control, all exosols move on my command.
Then...
So, you really are the mastermind.
Don't tell me.
You were always suspicious from the start, but for you to be the mastermind?
Oh, man.
You look like you don't believe me, Suichi. I'm so disappointed in you. I even gave you such a huge hint, but you still didn't get it.
How boring.
I was waiting with so much anticipation to see when you guys would figure it out.
What is it?
Hint, you left that message for us?
Maybe.
For this? Sorry. Ah, I guess that precious hint went to waste. All cause you bastards trusted each other.
Huh?
I told you. You guys should have doubted each other more. You guys could have realized I was the mastermind earlier, and there could have been less victims. Actually, Kaede had the right idea to try and kill the mastermind at the start. Too bad though. If only she had killed me then, the killing game would have ended.
Huh?
What do you mean? This is the truth to the killing game. Well, this turned out not so boring, right? Not anymore. Not anyone could have organized a killing game with the last 16 survivors of humanity, you know?
Damn it.
Are you saying it's the truth? Were we just being led around by you this whole time?
You mad?
Oh, and he said that. So, what are you gonna do about it? Of course I'm mad.
Always messing around.
Don't think you won because you've got the essentials on your side. Because we've got the electro hammers.
What?
What's happening?
Wow.
Oh, typical Kaito. I guess things aren't going your way. Lucky for me, you ran out of juice.
What?
The electro hammer. And at that moment, at that moment, the electro hammer powered down. Not down. Because the electro hammer powered down, and not just Kaito's. Every electro hammer powered down at once.
Well, you know.
I told you, didn't I? The problem is that it runs out of battery pretty quickly.
But
That lasted longer than I calculated, so I was actually starting to get a bit nervous.
You?
Did you calculate that too?
my bad.
Sorry, Kaito. Your tiny brain is just too different from mine.
Please don't.
Don't glare at me like that. Punching me won't solve anything either, you know. You can't resurrect the dead, and you can't turn Earth back to normal.
Right?
I mean, if you're the mastermind, then why was Monokuma willing to... Like, yeah, it's obvious that Monokuma will be willing to work with you, but even he said, oh, I'm not working with you. Monokuma what I'm saying is that Monokuma still acted independently from Kokichi. And like I said, this is Danganronpa. It's not that easy. And plus, we're only like the second last chapter in. We have at least one more chapter before the end. Right?
Always messing around.
Even if that is the case.
Don't screw around.
I can't get over it if I don't punch you. Wait. I tried to stop Kaito before he ran off, but I couldn't grab him in time. Jeez, your stupidity can't be cured unless you feel a bit of pain first.
Stop it!
She said it. But Maki's scream was in vain. Before our very eyes, Kaito charged at the essentials and was smacked down. He hung limply from the essential's hand like a ragdoll.
Kaito!
Don't worry, he's not dead.
The essentials reminds me of the bosses from Ultra Despair Girls.
But now you know, right? There's no use defying me, the mastermind. These exosols were originally machines to protect us. They were built to shield us from any danger that might pop up on other planets. But now I think it's hilarious how much they've become a threat to you guys.
What happened to her hair? Give Kaito.
Huh?
Maki?
Give it back.
It back. Give Kaito back. My voice is... Her eyes screaming... Her eyes screaming murder. Maki glared at Kokichi and moved towards him. No, Maki, even if you...
You wanna die?
Let go. And she said it. Maki,
It's no use.
I won't let go. Even if you kill me, I can't let go. Please, Maki.
Shuichi!
Nice job, Mr. Ultimate Detective. That was a close call, Suichi.
But...
Your talent is useless now. The mystery of the killing game, the secret of the outside world, the mastermind's identity. They're all solved. You don't need a detective anymore. We don't need a detective anymore. This is the true ending. Ending?
What did you say?
If this is the ending, then what are we supposed to do now? If the world is destroyed, we're the last human beings left. What are we supposed to do from now on? How about doing anything you want? I know I started this whole thing, but I'm bored now, so sorry about that, guys. That's why I wanted to reveal the truth. I wanted to see the utter despair on your faces. Yeepers. Yeppers. I'm totally satisfied now, so you guys are free to do whatever you want.
Wait. Hold on. You were the one that started all this? That's so irresponsible.
You guys can commit suicide together or kill each other. Or you could change my mind and stay here. Or you could change your mind and stay here. You're welcome to do that too.
Thanks to the school's barrier, there's plenty of oxygen. It is the Gopher Project's arc. It's supposed to be humanity's last hope. Oh, but did you guys know? The sky on the other side of the barrier isn't real. That's just one of the arc's functions. It's meant to help us forget we're on a spaceship. So that means...
So anyway, the killing game is over. Now you can do whatever you please.
Huh?
I don't know what to do.
You bastard.
What do you plan to do with Kaito?
Ah,
Oh, I just want him to chill out for a bit.
hot-blooded idiots like him are trouble. They do whatever they want without thinking about the consequences. If it's just him, I can deal. But if he gets all of you involved, then that's totally a hassle. Also, the killing game might start up again if I let him run around. So that means...
Anyway, Suichi, can I have the Essentials hanger alarm remote back?
Huh?
What?
See?
I was thinking that'd be the perfect place to keep Kaito in.
Stop it.
Don't give him the remote, Suichi.
Shuichi!
Head it over, Suichi.
Bastard.
Don't give it to him. You know what'll happen if you don't hand it over, right?
This school is mine! I am the king! I, Kokichi Oma, am the mastermind and king of the ultimate academy for gifted juveniles! Yes! This world is mine!
Sorry.
Maki. I couldn't meet Maki's eyes. I gave Kokichi what he wanted. Thanks. Kokichi's evil yet innocent smile stayed on his face as he took the key. And then he simply left. He solved the entire mystery for us and left. He left us there with the truth of our despair. Sumugi, are you okay? She's got 1,000 yards there. It's no use talking to her right now.
Are you okay?
Himiko, am I okay? How could I be okay? The outside world, everything's destroyed, everyone's dead. Everyone at school, everyone in my neighborhood, they're all dead. Calm down, Himiko. But what am I supposed to do now? There's no point in living anymore.
Which means...
The Ultimate Academy is a spaceship. And we're the 16 survivors of humanity.
Unfortunately...
Like this killing game we've been playing. Why pit the remnants of humanity against each other for a world that no longer exists? And the mastermind who engineered all this and is forcing us to participate is Kokichi. I can't. My mind feels like it's about to short circuit. Me too. Maki? Coward.
Okay,
I know.
but...
I just don't have the strength. I can't fight back. I can't do it. The whole truth was revealed. The conclusion. This is the end. There is no outside world. We're the only humans left alive. Trying to get outside was pointless, and we played the killing game for it. It was all meaningless. That's the conclusion. Nonsense. So, what did all the others die for then?
So, this is the despair that Goto felt. So much despair, you want to die. It really is just like that. If it's like this, it would have been better if I died a lot earlier.
Then it's all over now. That's true. This is the end of everything. Our story ends here. There will be no more death, no more killing game. It's all pointless. The truth is, we all should have just died a long time ago. I don't even remember how I got back to my room. But before I knew it, I felt my body in the bed numb. I didn't want to sleep. I just wanted to run away from despair. But the sleep came anyway. Did you know that when you talk to someone on a cell phone, you're not hearing their real voice? Their voice is converted to synthetic sound while you're both communicating. By breaking down their voice into various waveform patterns, the phone reassembles those patterns to recreate characteristics of the speaker's voice. This reduces the amount of voice data that needs to be sent to make the call possible. Also, you know how shaved ice has flavor syrups such as strawberry, melon, and lemon? They're all the same flavor. The only difference is the aroma and the food coloring dye. Do you think these facts are lies? Do you deny that these facts are lies? What would the world be like if all lies were denied outright? I bet it would be a very lonesome world. Lies are what makes the world go round. I feel like Okichi's still lying. Monokuma must not be here anymore. There's no point to morning announcements now. So, it's really over. There's no point to this killing game anymore. Because there's no reason to go outside. There's no reason to keep living. There's no reason to live. There's no reason to live. I noticed it. There's no reason to live. There's no reason to live. There's no reason to live. This is an epilogue. All that's left is to take up time. What a boring story. There's nothing I can do anymore. I wonder what everyone else is doing. I wonder what Kaito is doing.
Okay.
That's right. I wonder if Kaito's okay. Is he? It's no use. My mind isn't working, and my body. If you're searching for the meaning of life, oh, it's those guys, the Beast Monokuma. You're already doing it wrong. Your life doesn't need a meaning, it just needs a purpose. In other words, you just need something to live for. You can live for spending time with loved ones or chasing dreams. You can even live for eating delicious foods or playing games. For once, Monokuma is actually giving good advice, but there's got to be a twist to this, isn't there? Most people can get by as long as they have something to live for. You say Danganronpa is your reason to live. I couldn't be happier. It's been a real pleasure doing business with you. This is gonna be a repeat. It's morning. How long have I been like this? I should get up. Or I might not even... Or I may not... I'm getting not twisted. Or I might not ever get up again. I don't care. If I just kill my...
Huh?
What? My body reacted reflexively as I heard the doorbell.
Ah,
Somewhat surprised that I even managed to get out of bed, I went to the door. Who could it be? On my feet for the first time in a long while, I walked uneasily to the door. I slowly opened it and... You look terrible. Oh, wow! Maki?
Hey.
Go take a shower or something. Anything to help your face. I'll be in the dining hall with everyone else.
huh?
Everyone?
Okay.
I'll be waiting, so hurry up. Maki spoke curtly and left. Everyone is waiting in the dining hall? I guess I should go. I hurried and took a hot shower and left my room. I'll just walk there. Ooh. Everyone was in the dining hall besides Kokichi and Kaito. But mentally, they weren't really there. The life had gone out of their eyes. Everyone here looks terrible. Really? Even I look terrible? Well, your face always looks like that.
What are we talking about?
We're discussing how we wanna die, right?
Huh?
What? I wanna go without suffering. Maki, can you do something about that?
Okay.
Sure, but before that, take a look at this.
Ah,
Is that a flashback light? Maki, why do you have that?
I see.
It was on top of the table when I went to the dining hall this morning.
huh?
It was just sitting there? Kokichi probably put it there.
Well then.
To confirm the truth, perhaps. If we use that flashback light, we may recover memories that corroborate with his story. So we're supposed to use a flashback light to confirm the truth Kokichi told us?
We don't need to confirm anything. We just saw the outside world for ourselves. Hey.
Do you want to die comfortably? I can help you, but we should check this flashback light first.
Huh?
What? Why do we have to do that?
Because.
It's the only thing we can do right now. If we're going to die, then we might as well do anything we can. We'll have no regrets. That way.
That's right.
And even if it's dangerous, it won't matter anymore, right? Either way, there's nothing for us to lose. We don't have any hope left.
Well.
So, let's do what we can.
Well, okay. Things won't end up any worse than they are already.
So, when you kill me, will it be like I'm falling asleep?
It's decided.
Then it's... She said it. Kaito, Suichi, are you fine with that? Kibo, not Kaito. There's so many people with K names, it's confusing. Yes, very well then.
Okay.
Yeah. And thus, it was decided fairly painlessly. A flashback light suddenly appeared. Nothing could be more obvious and suspicious. But because our spirits were already broken, we had nothing to lose anyway.
Hey.
Okay. I'm going to turn it on. Maki switched on the flashback light, and at that moment, the world flipped upside down, turned inside out. I bet it gives them a new sense of hope. Wait, Hospi Academy? Future Foundation? They're gonna link us back to the other Danganronpa games, aren't they? That's it. I remember. Everything is connected. And we had forgotten. We had forgotten that everything is connected. Yep, they're linking us back to the other Danganronpas. It all started at that academy. A government-backed school that nurtured the most talented students in various subjects. Hospi Academy. I feel nostalgic. It hasn't been long since I left Ultra Despair Girls, but it feels nostalgic hearing that name again. And the event that tore that school apart changed the world. The first one was from Danganronpa 1, this is from Danganronpa 2. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. It triggered a wave of terrorism and war across the world. Humanity's true despair. Half the world was destroyed as a result of that terrible violence. And the tragedy was caused by a single high school girl. There she is, the ultimate despair, Junko Enoshima. She used whatever means necessary to paint the world in despair. It's them! The Trigger Happy Havoc gang. The killing game of the 78th class of Hospi Academy was the same way. Trapped by the ultimate despair, forced into a killing game. But after Junko Enoshima died, the case was closed and the world began to slowly recover. But Junko's disciples, the remnants of despair, weren't done sowing chaos. The Future Foundation fought against them, trying to restore order. The war between hope and despair grew more and more extreme. The fight raged on, but came to a sudden end. And right then, it was from then on that we remembered. It was the beginning of our truth. One day, terrible despair suddenly rained from the sky. A countless number of asteroids fell upon the world, carrying an unknown virus. Oh boy. Emboldened by the overwhelming despair, the remnants cried, "Humanity deserves damnation." The Future Foundation was overwhelmed by the renewed despair and quickly lost influence. But then, Makoto Naegi, together with the former members of the Future Foundation, started to go for... Oh, it's Makoto's doing. the Gopher Project at Host Peak Academy. Only geniuses can overcome nature, and only hope can overcome despair. Our young geniuses... Hello Firewall, how are ya? I'm feeling nostalgic right now. Like how they just mentioned Host Peak Academy, Makoto's name, we got to see the first crew. Our young geniuses must escape this earth to become the seeds of the future. That is the only hope for humanity. With those principles, the Gopher Project began the 16 Host Peak Academy students. And the 16 Host Peak Academy students were selected. I hope I can help. We were those 16 students. That's it. We weren't all attending different schools, high schools. We were all attending the rebuilt Host Peak Academy. We were the students that applied after learning Host Peak was rebuilt. And the new Host Peak was like the loss in that... Wait, did I read that right? And the new Host Peak was like the loss in that it accepted applications for talented students and cultivated ultimate talents. Host Peak Academy was a large school, so we were all in separate classes. But we were all students of Host Peak Academy. So, is this what my friend meant by it's a soft reboot? Like, everything's still connected, but at the same time, it's not connected. Not yet, we're still in Chapter 5. From the candidates, the 16 of us were selected for the Gopher Project because... No, we weren't selected. We were the only ones left. The mysterious... This is hitting pretty close. It's like Danganronpa predicted. The mysterious virus on the meteorites had spread rapidly around the world. That girl on the far left kind of reminds me of Ye Sol from Coma. The entire world was on the brink of extinction. Hope had almost triumphed, but cruel despair came roaring back to overtake the world. But we just happened to be immune to the virus. That was the reason why we were chosen for the Gopher Project. Are you sure? Because yeah, it feels connected, but at the same time, we're not related to any of the cast. Like, Danganronpa 2, it may seem like no one's related to anything or anyone, but... What's his name? I just said his Nagito was literally an alternate Makoto, and his name was Makoto's name mixed up. And not to mention Makoto, Byakuya, and Kyoko appeared in that game too, so it's connected. The Ultra Despair Girls were playing as Makoto's younger sister, and Toko is there too. This game, no one's related to the original cast, or the original cast haven't appeared. So, in a sense, it is kind of a soft reboot. Just like how, Five Nights at Freddy's, the VR game, Help Wanted, was a soft reboot for the franchise. Like, it didn't decanonize anything from the past games. Oh, okay. But it didn't, like I said, Help Wanted from Five Nights at Freddy's didn't decanonize anything from the past games, but it set out a new story. I finally remembered. Did you just see Mikan? That world, this world, it's all connected.
That's it.
Everyone, did you all remember?
Yes.
Yes, I can vividly recall everything now.
Yeah. Why? could we forget something so important? We were students of Homespeak Academy.
We were the symbols of hope entrusted with the survival of humanity. Except for one person. Kokichi Oma, the mastermind behind this killing game. His organization's real identity.
They were the remnants of despair. That's right. The cult organization out to destroy the Gopher Project. If Kokichi is the leader, that means he controls the remnants of despair. Out of all of us, he is the closest to the ultimate despair.
It's so obvious. A killing game like this could only be done by the remnants of despair.
Last trials. Monokuma.
Another DR game about an what do you call it? Also, the CEO of Spike Chunsoft actually said something about Danganronpa. They said the original creator's story of Danganronpa is over, but that doesn't mean Danganronpa itself is over. Because, yeah, the CEO and obviously the creator of Danganronpa said it. The original story is over. And V3 is the ending of that. But, the series isn't over, meaning there's going to be more Danganronpa games in the future, but they're not part of the original creator story. Like, they can still be linked. They can still be linked to the past Danganronpa games, but they're not in the original creator's vision.
All just like Junko and Oshima's killing game.
Well, I'll put a plural on that. Killing games. The anime said Junko held a killing game before Danganronpa 1, and then Danganronpa 2 is another killing game, so yeah. I mean, the ending of this game doesn't let a whole lot of room for sequels. Which means that this killing game is just like the one that came before. It's a battle between hope and despair. I wonder who the ultimate hope is this time. I mean, Suichi hasn't had any hopeful moments in the game. Because, the other three, they did have hopeful moments towards the ends of their game, but not Kokichi. Not Suichi, he's just depressed the entire time. Kaito seems to be a good candidate, but he's dying, so... A killing game that mirrors hope in dark despair.
Got a minute?
I can see them doing some prequel like... what was... I mean, yeah... They can do that, but apparently the anime already kind of covered it. They even went... The anime even briefly showed the first killing game. The first killing game actually involved, what's his name? Izuru? And he's the sole survivor of the first killing game. And then, yeah, he ended up in the third killing game or whatever. Wait, hold on. If this was such an important killing game, then why did Kokichi abandon it? Also, I made an Among Us reference. Like, how Kokichi was like, oh, we were on a spaceship, and we're the sole survivors of humanity, and we're killing each other off.
That's also something the remnants of despair would do. They admire Junko and Oshima, right? He made an elaborate plan to cause us to despair, but he got bored of that plan.
Wanting to feel the despair of your plan being ruined? That's the ultimate despair for you.
Hey,
What's wrong, Maki?
So what?
Nothing. I'm just not convinced.
It's okay.
Okay. I'm gonna piece this together. You don't have to confirm anything to me, Firewall, because it could be a spoiler. But Kokichi's lying. I have a feeling he's lying. Kokichi's lying. He mentioned the school rules mentioned that the killing game ends if there's only 2 survivors. And what we've seen so far, he's been able to calculate our reactions. So he probably predicted that Kaito was gonna lash out at him, and then he captured Kaito. And then he spread despair to everyone else at the school to the point that they want to kill themselves, right? Trigger warning. And if everyone dies, because Kokichi has Kaito prisoner, it'll be Kaito and Kokichi left, meaning there's only 2 survivors, meaning that the killing game ends. Like, he was trying to give us despair. So, the 5 of us, Maki, Suichi, Kibo, Sumugi, and, Maki. Did I say Maki twice? I lost count. We had despair and everyone didn't want to live anymore. So, some parts of it could be the truth, but he wants to survive. He wants to end the killing game. And because it will just be him and Kaito left, if everyone offs themselves, then game over. He has a plan. It's probably fine. It's probably fine though. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
Are you sure?
We finally learned the truth, but we still can't do anything.
Even if we get out of this academy, the outside world is still destroyed. There's no hope for us.
Everyone!
Left for us. No, we just need to become that hope.
What's wrong? Huh? What's with you all of a sudden?
If I must.
Is he trying to be the ultimate hope this time? If all hope is lost, then it's up to us to become that hope. After all, we're students of Hope Spring Academy, aren't we? Yeah, I'm getting deja vu to Makoto. We're all that's left of the 16 who survived the battle between hope and despair.
Listen closely.
If we give up now, everyone who fought on the side of hope would have fought for nothing.
That's true.
Fought for nothing.
I heard it.
That's what my inner voice is telling me. I feel he keeps mentioning his inner voice. I feel like it's gonna be important in the future. That no matter what, I cannot abandon hope. I cannot give up. Is he gonna be the ultimate hope? I mean, he has the Ahoge. We'll see. Or maybe this game doesn't have hope. There's no Junko. Like, they mentioned Junko, but there's no Junko. I doubt she made another AI. So there's no ultimate despair. So why should there be an ultimate hope? It'll be a one-sided fight. Yes, that's what's urging me to do.
Leave it to me.
So I will not despair. Even if it's only a little, I will move forward with hope.
Okay.
Now that I mention it, his hair kinda looks like a spikier version of Makoto's hair. Kibo.
Listen closely.
Right now, there's no use in thinking about whether our lives have meaning or not. Because as long as we're alive, we still have the power to decide the meaning for ourselves. That's what I believe hope is.
I see. That's what hope is.
She said I see.
Yeah, you're right.
Also, I realized something. They removed the mechanic from this game. Do you remember back in Danganronpa 1? I'm not sure if Danganronpa 2 had it. When we have these visual novel moments, some of the words will be highlighted in pink, and we could press those words. Did they remove that?
We're the students of the new Hope Speak Academy, revealed as the symbol of hope. Yeah. If we, the students of Hope Speak, give up, the world really will be plunged into despair.
You're right.
I got it. In the end, it's all about willpower. I'm gonna live till the end and never give up.
We won't be able to do anything in that destroyed world. But making the impossible possible is what magic is all about. It's a pain, but it'll be worth it. I'll live for 100 million more years. You guys,
You're right.
let's do it.
All right.
Let's fight together against despair.
Yes.
As we stand together without giving in to despair, we will find a new hope. Star Wars name drop. We all stood in unison. We each felt the power of hope coursing through us, driving our bodies. The hope born in this academy, a tree of life with roots deep down. It was supporting each and every one of us. You know that there were rumors about a set tapes, the Nuggeto transformation tapes, which upon listening will essentially turn you into Nugget. No, I haven't. But then again, from what I've seen from the Danganronpa fandom, everyone is obsessed with Nuggeto. Motivation. Now you're a little motivated. Motivation is rushing through my entire body. This is the power of hope.
With a laugh like that, you sound less like a mage and more like a wicked witch.
Kokichi may have left that flashback light to make us give up. But if that was his plan, it failed. Also, who would want to become Nagato? I found out he was actually really sick. Like he was dying sick. Can hope pay the bills? It's true. It does seem as though Kokichi's plan went wrong somewhere. The only person who could give us flashback lights is Kokichi.
Hey.
So what's our plan now? What are we going to do about Kokichi?
That's right.
We've got to stop. You know who? The remnants of despair, or this despair will never end. Is there like a middle ground between hope and despair? Because if you're too despaired, right? As someone who's been through depression multiple times, despair just makes you want to end it. Like, you don't want to move forward with life. You're spreading it around you, like the people who cares about you starts feeling that despair too. That's why when people says depression is a pandemic, it kinda is. Because us humans, we're social... Not us humans. Sorry, I'm trying to relate to you guys. But humans, right? Humans are social creatures, and we rub... Not we. I should stop playing human. I guess realism, it's... Yeah. Because humans are social creatures, and humans rub off on each other, whether we like it or not. If you see your friend depressed, you get depressed too. Because you feel like you can't do anything to get your friend out. And they're your friend, you care about them deeply. But you're seeing them go through this. And then it just spreads. And then when you're despaired, you do nothing with your life. If you don't do anything with your life, that despair will increase because you feel like you're not worth anything because you're not trying. But in the same time, yeah, hope is good. But hope itself could be poisonous. If you're too hopeful, you start seeing the world unrealistically. Right? You start rushing into things without giving it a second thought. You could get yourself hurt. You could get others hurt. You could do a lot of stupid decisions, like a really hopeful person could bet all their money on gambling and all of a sudden they lose it. And the thing is, hope is just a stepping stone for despair. Like if you have so much hope and then that you get knocked down, you go to despair. So it's better to be balanced. Know the flaws of yourself, but at the same time, know your strengths. Like me, I know I stutter a lot. I know I get lost in video games. Yeah, I admit that. But I'm talkative. I also like making people laugh. And I laugh with people too. And according to my friends, I make more friends, even though I claim to be shy. So see both sides of yourself. I know Danganronpa's teaching us, oh no, hope will overcome everything. But if you want to live in the real world, you have to look at both sides. Sorry if this became a pep talk.
Okay.
Yeah, I told you that some number of streams ago is dying of... yeah. We have this save Kaito too.
You're right.
Yeah, of course.
You're right.
He's so stupidly positive. He's just the kind of guy we need at a time like this.
That's right.
With Kaito by our side, encouraging us, then even if we are the only people left, I think we can still find a new hope. Yeah, that's exactly right. I knew that, even in a situation like this, he'd think of something.
The problem is, where are Kokichi and Kaito?
Like,
It's okay.
I want to spread happiness around the world as a VTuber, right? Did you know that Maru was also dying before he died? I don't remember anything. They're in the essential hangar.
Huh?
Both of them? Kokichi did say that Kaito would be trapped in there, but
Okay.
by chance, I happened to see Kokichi leaving the hangar during nighttime yesterday. Like, I want to spread happiness, but look at me. I'm also susceptible to feeling bad. Like a few streams ago, if you remember, back in the Outer Worlds, I was ranting. And according to Ragnar, I sounded like I had a big sad. This is why I don't want to call myself the ultimate hope. Even though some people says I do provide people with hope. Because I know myself. I can't spread hope if I myself have doubts. That's me reevaluating both my flaws and my strengths. If you focus on one side, if you focus on your positives too much, you could come off as boastful and selfish. Even though it will also make you look confident, some people will want to stay away from you. But if you focus on your flaws, you'll be depressed and you don't feel like you can improve. There were so many times I wanted to give up on streaming, but here I am, still standing.
What?
I'm admitting it here, like, there have been times I did consider giving up. But a part of me is like, no, I have to keep going. So, and every time I feel like giving up, I reevaluate myself. And see what I can work on to feel like I'm improving.
By chance? Really?
Right, right?
I bet the truth is, you were worried about Kaito and you were watching the hangar all day.
She's blushing. It's clear she has a crush on Kaito. Looks like that was the case.
So what?
She's tsundere. It's not like I was worried about Kaito or anything. I just had nothing else to do. Also, I'm used to watching others. so it wasn't any trouble. It's important for assassins to watch their targets and think of ways to kill them.
Stop it.
We are just getting mushy, but you had to make it all bloody instead.
100%.
We know they're in the essentials hangar, but how do we get them out?
By the way,
The hangar has an alarm system that will go off if anyone approaches the shutter. On top of that, Kokichi has the alarm remote. The alarm remote key to shut off the alarm system.
And there's also an electric barrier, right? You'd need to do something about that too.
yes.
I mean, don't we have the electro hammers? But even approaching the control panel will set off the alarm too. Oh wait, no, Kokichi has the electro bombs. Yeah, so many problems right from the start. What should we do?
It's okay.
That'll be fine. I know how to stop the alarm system and the electric barrier. Does she have an idea? How do you plan to get past the alarm system and barrier? With the electric hammer? Oh, I called it.
Well,
If you hit the control panel, it should disable the electric barrier. We did the same thing to the electric lock on the exit to the outside world.
But
It won't... But... Okay, he said but. It won't work the same way on the alarm system, will it? The alarm system will go off before we can even get close enough to the electro hammer. Close enough to use the electro hammer. Oh, there it is! Then, we'll use this. Is that? It's not exactly a bomb though, even if it's called an electro bomb. It jams electronics by scattering particles that interfere with electromagnetic waves. For 2 hours, any and all electronic devices within 50 yards will be completely disabled. It's perfect for any secret activities too, since it doesn't leave any debris behind. This invention is extraordinary, but I only have 3 of them. So I need to use them carefully. You guys will have to settle for the electro hammers.
What? Why do you have that, Maki? There are only 3 and I thought Kokichi had them.
I stole it from his pocket.
okay.
During that time. As expected, you're a kleptomaniac, and terrifying glare are both class. Both first class. I did not read that properly. The terrifying glare part was a joke, so you can stop glaring at me so terrifyingly.
thank you very much.
Nice work, Maki. We can use the electro bomb to get inside the hangar.
No.
Not only that, it will disable all communication.
Okay.
That should include the remote control Kokichi uses for the essentials.
100%.
If we use the electro bomb in front of the shutter, it should affect the entire hangar. And Kokichi will be as good as butt naked. All he'll be able to do is hold his crotch and run.
No.
But he might still be able to control an extension from inside.
Bye.
Butt naked?
No, I'm pretty sure he'll be clothed.
By the way, you could yeah.
I see.
I realized I shouldn't have been platforming and I should have been spamming the buttons. Then we should bring the electro hammers as a precaution against the essentials. Yeah, dang, I just left mine sitting without charging it.
Sorry.
Sorry, but I did too. It takes 24 hours to recharge an electro hammer, so we'll have to wait until tomorrow morning. We're going to wait until tomorrow morning? What about the hanger?
We don't really have a choice, do we? Without the electro hammers, it's impossible.
Remember,
Maki, I know you don't want to wait a single minute more than necessary. But we shouldn't try this until tomorrow, when everyone is ready.
That's true.
Fine. That's what we'll do then. This time, we'll definitely kill him. Kill?
wait!
No, Maki, you can't. Even if he's a remnant of despair, that doesn't...
That punk.
But if we kill him, then everything will end. We have no other choice. Yes, no, not our stream. It's gonna be Coma 2. After Coma 2 will be the art stream. If you think... Yeah, the day after tomorrow. Because tomorrow is the... Coma 2. Then after the art stream, we'll be back in Morrowind. Oh boy. For that reason, I will kill him.
No.
But you can't.
You're right.
I understand how you feel, Maki, but we'll feel bad after we... But we'd feel bad after we killed him.
Don't.
It would be no different than the killing game that has caused us so much suffering.
Yeah, that's the sort of thing that the remnants of despair Akira would do.
Okay.
But Kaita said that killing is wrong, remember?
I knew it.
So we can't.
Okay.
Fine, if everyone thinks that way, then I'll listen to you guys.
Well,
But if it seems like anything dangerous is going to happen, then I'll definitely kill him.
Wow, Maki's actually reliable.
no.
No, she's dangerous. There's nothing more dangerous than a heated Maki roll. If a Maki roll gets too heated, you can burn your tongue. Did you see those eyes that were like a predator looking at its prey?
Well,
You may have deserved that, Himiko. But it's true that this is quite unexpected. I didn't think we'd be able to stand together as one again. And it's thanks to Maki. While we were sedentary, feeling sorry for ourselves, she was planning. I know I said earlier in the series that Maki reminds me of Kyoko. Yeah, what she just did now was something Kyoko would do. I suppose it might also be thanks to Kaito. Because Kaito was worried about her. She promised to work hard to do her best. Of course, if I pointed that out, she'd ask if I wanted to die again.
Got a minute?
What are you looking at?
sorry.
Hey,
Let's do our best, then the three of us can train together again.
Okay.
Yeah, right. We finalized our plan to get into the essential hangar tomorrow morning. Until then, we would wait for the electro hammers to recharge and finish preparations. We split up, focused and determined.
All right.
First, we need to charge the electro hammer. But I shouldn't just walk around waiting. I need to make up for lost time. There has to be something I can do. Nice job, Mr. Ultimate Detective. That was a wise call, Suichi. But your talent is useless now. The mystery of the killing game, the secret of the outside world, the mastermind's identity. They're all sold. We don't need a detective anymore. This is the true ending. No, that's not true. There has to be something I can do.
Alright.
Right, I should scout the area. It would be a good idea to check out the scene before we execute the plan. And I'm worried about Kaito. He's hurt, and he's sick. I'm sure he doesn't want me to worry about him, but I have to.
Okay.
Alright, I'll go. Where's the game telling me to go? Oh, there. The mastermind's true identity is Mukuro Ikusaba, a 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her. If I keep going, I should reach the hangar. If Kokichi's in the hangar, there's a good chance the Essentials are patrolling nearby. I should be careful. I hear one. Huh?
Huh?
Monokuma? This is the first time I've seen him in a while. Are the Essentials protecting him? But why now? And why all four of them? Kokichi is controlling them, right? So why would he do that? Wait, if the Essentials are here, then they aren't guarding the hangar. This is my chance. I should hurry, but carefully. I don't want to attract attention. I don't want to draw attention. Apparently there's a novel that one of the games come with called Danganronpa If. I want to check which game it is so I can read it on stream. The alarm is enabled. The electric barrier is up too. I can't get close to the shutter. And I only saw 4 Essentials. I don't know where the other one is. Perhaps inside the hangar? Hopefully I can find a good spot to survey the scene. If I remember correctly, there's a bathroom with a small window there. There's a window. The bathroom window. The bathroom window? Can I see inside from there? I peeked into the small window. And I saw a silhouette on the other side.
What are you doing here?
Kaito!
Don't shout, stupid. Kokichi will hear us.
Is he close by?
No, I'm locked up in this bathroom, but Kokichi's just outside that door. It'll be bad news if he sees you here. He's got the exosols with him.
In real life, I could probably crawl through that window.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, so what are you doing here?
What am I doing here? Saving you, of course.
What? By yourself?
No, I'm just scouting the place. Tomorrow morning, we're all coming to rescue you.
All of you?
It was Maki's idea. Honestly, I had given up. We had all given up. But not Maki. She did everything she could to get you back. It's because she believes in you, Kaito.
I legit thought Suichi was gonna say it's because she loves you.
She knows that you would never give up, no matter how bad things got.
Yeah, of course. I'm Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars. Even if the world has ended and humanity has gone extinct, I can't give up. It'd be a crappy story if the hero gave up so easily.
Yeah, that's right, Kaito.
Don't you worry. I'll do something about all this. That's a promise. All you guys are working so hard, so I can't just sit back and relax.
There's something I want to ask him. I don't care if he's overconfident or acting. I just want to hear him say, "Don't worry, it will be okay."
It's just... I'm happy you guys want to save me, but stay safe, okay? Getting close to an exisol is dangerous, even if you've got an electro hammer.
Got it. By the way, are you feeling okay? Apart from the injury, obviously.
I haven't read every written... I know about Danganronpa 0.
Who, me? Yeah, of course. It's nothing. Anyway, Kokichi should be back soon, so we better end our chat.
Okay, sure. And hey, Kaito, about what happened with Gonta.
Shuichi, I leave the rest to you.
What?
While I'm gone, you gotta support everyone. Especially Maki Roll. She can be reckless sometimes.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly Google this. It's called Danganronpa If, because I heard about it. Danganronpa If. It's called Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc If. It is unlocked after completing Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. So I need to download Danganronpa 2 again. And because my save files were saved, as you can see here, I can try get it. There's 6 chapters to it. It's like a visual novel. Yeah, I'll read it on stream. When I get a chance.
Yeah.
You're an impressive detective, through and through. You might not only reach the truth, but something even beyond it. And don't forget, you're not alone. Don't try to do everything yourself. It's only gonna wear you out. When times are hard, you gotta rely on your friends.
Rely on your friends.
We are perfect, made flesh. Our voice calls out to all the west and the broken. They feel death even if we have immortality. We will
What?
braid this fake skin up. Those were of this.
Wait, what? I'm having a hard time reading that for some reason. That's it. That's what I've been neglecting.
I believe in you. So I'm leaving the rest to you for now. You got it, Shuichi?
Kaito, thank you. Thank you for being my friend.
Yes, I understand.
All right, now get going before Kokichi comes back.
You're right. See you tomorrow, Kaito.
How come Maki didn't talk to Kaito? After leaving Kaito with a smile, I returned to my room. There's no point in wandering around. I should stay in my room and relax. I tried to get myself into the right mindset for the final battle. While I was meditating on it, It became nighttime before I knew it. I think I lied the food on the food on Monokuma's table actually looks pretty good. We go at dawn. I won't hesitate anymore. Kaito has taught me.
All right.
I have to do it. To live. To find a reason to live. I will fight. I spent that night with that thought nestled deep into my heart. Don't panic, just stay calm and listen. Well, if you're watching this Monokuma Theater segment, it's already too late. You kids might not know, but to a 100% cotton mascot like me, hope is, well, the thought of seeing young people breathing with hope, killing each other just to survive, watching their hope fade away, there's nothing more despair-inducing than that. My dear students carrying humanity's hope, betraying, deceiving, and killing each other? It makes me oh so sad. Oh, how I long to see everyone's despairing faces soaked in blood and tears. I've gone and done it. After the empty announcement from Monokuma, I jumped out of my bed.
All right.
Here we go. First in the dining hall. I grabbed the charged electro hammer and ran out of my room. It looks familiar. But I can't tell. Maybe someone on the internet will tell. Can't believe this series is almost over. Can you believe it? Look how far we've come. We're all here.
Everyone.
Is everyone ready?
Yeah. Of course, my electro hammer's all recharged.
At that moment, I realized one of us didn't have their electro hammer. Maki? Maki, where's your electro hammer?
No.
I don't need it. I'd rather not use a weapon I'm unfamiliar with. This is much better. A knife? Well, I suppose you know your best. Ultra Despair Girls also has an unlockable novel about Hiro. What about the first Danganronpa? Did it have a novel? Maybe I could do a whole Danganronpa novel stream. Well, I suppose you know best. Like, I'm not gonna read actual novels like Danganronpa 0 or the Byakuya series or the Kirigiri series, because those are actual novels, not novels included in the games. Also, it will be hard to get my hands on those.
Then, we're off.
Hey.
Ah, before that, there's something I want to say. I scouted out the hangar yesterday.
Huh?
You scouted out the hangar?
Okay.
Yes, and I discovered that Kaito was trapped in the hangar's bathroom.
I see. The bathroom?
She said, I see.
That certainly is the best place to lock someone up.
If I remember correctly.
Huh. And I also saw Monokuma by the hangar being protected by 4 Excessials.
Is that all right?
So we have to be careful that we aren't spotted. Oh, I saw that too. What? You saw that? Were you at the hangar too, Kibo?
Yes.
I thought maybe I could get through to Kokichi before we carry out our plan. So I went to the hangar last night and tried to talk to him. You tried to talk to him on your own?
Well,
I'm sorry. I thought it would be preferable for him to release kind of peacefully.
How did it go?
as I thought.
It went about as well as I expected. There was no response at all.
But
I did witness a few things. What did you witness?
well,
I looked it up and there was a reservoir dogs. I haven't watched it, but I heard people talk about it in the past. We can discuss that later. For now, I'll share what I saw that's relevant to our plan.
for now,
Soichi saw 4 essentials that appeared to be regarding Monokuma. Well, I saw one of them enter the hangar.
no,
Just one?
yes.
The green essential.
If I remember correctly,
The green one. I'm sure I saw that one guarding Monokuma. I made sure to stay out of sight while I watched. Neither the alarm system nor the electric barrier reacted to Essential's presence.
Could it be?
Does that mean the alarm system and the electric barrier won't work in the essentials?
that's right.
Considering it's where the Essentials are stored, that would appear to be a safe assumption. Anyway, there are 2 Essentials in the hangar. We should be careful. We only have one chance. Since this is our only electro bomb, we can't afford to miss.
You're right.
That's exactly right. Can't they just throw the hammer? I mean, we don't have anyone strong enough to throw the hammer, so yeah. Well then, we're off for real this time.
Everyone,
Let's go. We must end this killing game, once and for all, no matter what. Energized and motivated, the group rushed out of the dining hall, one after the other.
All right.
Here I go. I'll just fast travel there. Everyone must have gone to the hangar already. I shouldn't be late. Huh? Monokuma's not here. He should have been protected by the Essentials. And the Essentials... They don't look like they're going to move. What's going on? And there's only 3 of them. There should be more. There should be 2 more in the hangar.
It's true.
It's just like Kibo said. We should consider ourselves lucky that there's only 2. If all 5 of them are here, it'd be impossible to execute the plan.
All right.
Let's keep moving.
Well then,
Everyone is here. Let's get started right away. I'm ready.
Are you okay?
Lucky, are you ready to throw the electro bomb?
Hey,
Who do you think you're talking to? It's similar to a grenade, except the detonation lags a bit after you push the switch. Once we roll this to the front of the shutter, it should disable the alarm system.
that's obvious.
This won't fail. The electro bomb has an effective range of 50 yards and lasts for 2 hours. If Kokichi's remote control is disabled, we will stand a chance against the Essentials.
all right.
Let's stop Kokichi before he gets into the Essentials. But be ready for the worst. We might have to use the electro hammers. If he gets into the exception, we'll stop him with this electro hammer.
Yeah.
I'll stop him. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
What's the matter?
What's wrong, Mahiro? We're all ready to start, you know?
That's true.
Yeah. Alright. Then let's go. Maki triggered the electro bomb, then rolled it in front of the shutter. And then... What Kibo?
100%.
The alarm system is disabled. Now we can approach the control panel.
Shuichi,
Will you do the honors?
leave it to me.
Alright. You said it.
All right.
If I hit the control panel with this, as I swing the electro hammer, I suddenly noticed
Huh?
the control panel was covered in marks, as if damaged by something sharp. Suichi, what are you doing? Hurry up.
Okay.
Sorry, I've got it. I feel like this is gonna be a clue. Wait, are they setting us up? Yeah. Are they setting us up for, a murder? Cause look at the control panel. No time to think now. I aimed my swing at the control panel and brought it down as hard as I could.
Oh my!
The electric barrier turned off.
Everyone,
Let's go. We all ran to the shutter at once.
Alright!
We won't let Kokichi do whatever he wants anymore.
You'd better be ready. This is it.
all right.
The remnants of despair. And here and now. After opening the shutter, we burst into the hangar. Electro hammers in hand. To end this. To end this killing game. To end this despair. Yep. There's so much blood. Kaito?
What?
A body has been discovered. Everyone, please gather at the Exisol hangar. The killing game just keeps going and going.
I don't.
The
I might.
despair's not over yet.
I might need to go overtime to find all the clues. Chapter 5 Voyage Without Passion or Purpose.
What is this? What's going on?
Chaos and madness. Confusion and turmoil. I couldn't stay calm. I couldn't keep it in. True. But did he lose a lot? Then that means it might not be Kaito, because Kaito would have lost a lot of blood because he keeps coughing up blood. It was too much to spare. But what is that blood?
The boy discovery announcement. Does that mean someone's in the press?
What?
Who? The only ones in the hangar were Kokichi and Kaito. It must be one of them.
Huh?
What? Either Kokichi or Kaito is dead? Oh, look! This is a new song.
Huh?
Sing the empty truth. Or it does sound familiar. Those clothes. They're Kaito's.
What did you say?
Then the one in the hydraulic press is No, it's impossible. It's not possible, sorry. Looks like you have a lot of twists and turns to sort out during the class trial. That's what the killing game's all about after all.
Now then,
And so, I will now pass out the Monokuma file.
that's nice.
Don't say you're getting bored of this, cause things are about to get interesting.
Now then,
I hope you pour your heart and soul into this investigation, too.
Hold on. We have to investigate? So the killing game's going to continue?
The killing game will continue? If the killing game is continuing and Monokuma is still moving, then
That's right.
it means the mastermind Kokichi is still alive.
What was that?
If Kokichi is still alive, then that means the one dead over there is Kaito.
That's wrong.
No, that's not possible. There has to be some mistake. There's no way Kaito could die. It has to be a lie. I made a run for the body one. Calm down. Wow, role reversal. Joseph, Kaito had that little... That's true. Talk about a role reversal, like... Suichi stopped Maki from attacking the essentials, but now it's Maki stopping Suichi from doing something emotional. Maki's hand stopped me. Calm down? How can you say that, Maki? Kaito is... I've seen so much death already. Death of both good and bad people. It doesn't bother me anymore.
Wait!
It doesn't bother you? What are you talking about?
Shut up.
More importantly, where's Kokichi?
Why?
That's right. I don't see him anywhere. He should be somewhere in this hangar.
He ran away. We need to catch him immediately. He's obviously the culprit.
Indeed.
Let's split up and look for him. Leave no stone unturned.
Why, you...
No matter how good at hide and seek he is, we can't let him get away with this.
No.
Wait. We can't leave yet.
Okay.
We don't know for certain if that dead body is Kaito. We haven't explored all of the possibilities yet.
What?
If it's not Kaito, then who's dead in there? Are you saying it's Kokichi? And why is the killing game still continuing?
Why?
And if Kaito is alive, why hasn't he shown himself yet? Can we just check the Monokuma file? Also, what did you thought of Shadow 4? Shadow 4 was interesting, to say the least. Are you saying it's hiding because he's the culprit?
Stop it.
Don't say such a stupid thing. Kaito being the culprit is even more impossible than him being dead.
That's impossible.
I don't think Kaito could have killed Kokichi in the first place. He was wounded, remember?
Check the Monokuma files! The Monokuma files tell us!
And his opponent, the mastermind of the killing game, could control the essentials at will. How could Kaito have killed someone like that when he was second injured? Wounded?
No.
I don't know. I'm just saying it's possible. Oh, and even if it is Kokichi that was killed, that doesn't mean Kaito's the culprit.
But how?
So does that mean the culprit is one of us?
Wait, that's impossible!
Right.
No matter how shocking Kaito's death is, saying we're suspects is going too far. I understand what they mean. The initial evidence suggests Kaito is dead. But I just can't believe that, or perhaps I don't want to believe it. I can't believe Kaito is dead. Let's investigate. We need to find the truth here, with our own hands, and reveal the truth in the trial.
Don't tell me.
So, you want to continue the killing game?
Because.
A class trial will be held either way. We should investigate. I don't know if we'll find hope or despair, but we have to find the truth. It all starts there. You're an impressive detective through and through. You might not only reach the truth, but something even beyond it. The game won't let me! Wait, will it? It won't! That's right. I have to do this. To keep my promise to Kaito.
I understand.
You're right. If the class trial is going to happen anyway, then we should investigate. But we already know the answer.
But we can't die here. We decided to live for hope.
But
My concern is how Kokichi will react if we accuse him of being the culprit.
If he just plays dumb and runs away, they'll...
Wait, sorry, wrong voice. If he just plays dumb and runs away, there'll be nothing we can do.
But... No, I don't think so.
Why did I call her Monokuna?
Junko and Oshima cherish the killing game rules. So if the remnants of despair worshipped her, I don't think they'd ignore those.
then
It'll be easy to deal with him. We just need to vote for him in a class trial. That's true. I understand the others, but why Maki? Why is she accepting Kaito's death so easily?
well then,
Let's review the Monokuma file. Is that okay with you, Suichi? Finally!
okay.
Yeah. The body was discovered in the essential hangar. The victim was crushed by the hydraulic press and is unidentifiable. Monokuma file has been added to it. That's it? That doesn't tell us anything.
The identity of the victim is unknown? It doesn't even tell us that much.
I don't care.
It doesn't matter. We already know who the victim and culprit are.
It's decided.
The culprit who killed Kaito is definitely Kokichi.
No.
Wait, Maki, it's still too early to decide that. It's true that the evidence points to Kokichi being alive, but
But
Kaito told me. Don't worry, I'll do something about all this. That's a promise. All you guys are working so hard, so I can't just sit back and relax. I want to believe in the promise Kaito made. I want you to believe in that with me.
Stop it.
I refuse to investigate with you. Huh? What? Why?
You don't know?
You're not calm at the moment right now. You're acting like Kaito. You're acting like Kaito back in Gonta's class trial. It was like this at that time too, wasn't it? You couldn't fight despair and with just belief. It's not that simple. Maki turned her back to me and left. Maki, there's something about the air in here that makes me feel off. I don't know if the electro bomb is to blame, or if I'm malfunctioning somehow. I'm starting to feel somewhat sick.
What?
I don't feel weird at all.
Then
It's gotta be because of the electro bomb. Kiba's an electric appliance after all. Don't call me an appliance.
okay.
I'm telling you, appliances should go rest outside. Really, I'm fine, but I suppose I'll investigate outside for now. Kiba left the hangar, swaying side to side a bit. I think I'll start investigating too.
Oh, will you be okay by yourself? I can go with you if you want.
No.
You don't have to worry. I'll be fine by myself. If the body's like that, then we don't have to worry about anyone messing with it. So it should be fine for us all to investigate by ourselves. Kimiko left in a hurry.
Himiko suspects
Huh?
Suspects who?
everyone. Because if there's fewer of us, there's fewer people who could be the culprit, right? Of course, it's obviously Kokichi, but like you said, there's another, there could be another possibility. He could have killed himself. That's a possibility. Maybe that's what she's thinking.
I did suggest a possibility. The culprit might not be Kokichi or Kaito, but a third party. Anyone could be the culprit.
Seems like.
We were united towards hope before all this, but now we're split up.
Could it be?
That's why Kokichi killed Kaito?
Huh?
Disrupt our harmony?
Because if not, then what reason would he have to kill Kaito? Maybe that's what this class trial is going to be for too. The reason Kokichi is going to hold this class trial might be to separate us.
To separate us?
Like I thought.
In the end, we were all gathered around Kaito. He was the one keeping us together. If that's why he killed Kaito, then we're completely caught in his trap.
This is all part of Kokichi's plan? To separate us? This is exactly what he wanted. We're split up. I can't get anyone to cooperate with the investigation. And we don't have much information to go on. The Monokuma has been some help, but it's not enough this time.
But
No point sitting around complaining. I just have to do it. Time to start. To solve this mystery and find the truth behind it. I'm going to begin the investigation. I'll start here. Alright, I'm going to inspect every single piece of evidence here. The hydraulic press is down and there's blood in the area. The hydraulic press is controlled by these buttons. If we use this to lift up the hydraulic press, we should be able to check the body. I don't really want to do that though. These buttons move the hydraulic press. It can go up, down, and stop. I should be able to use the up button to raise the press and check the body. I don't want to see a crushed body, no matter who it is. I'm gonna say it again. Kyoko's a better detective than Suichi. Like, Kyoko had no issues touching dead bodies. Suichi's like, no, it's gross. If you want to be a detective, you have to be thorough. But I have to do it.
all right.
I have to know. I made up my mind, took a breath, and pressed the button. It's not moving. I pressed the button a few more times, but the press still won't move.
Why?
Strange. It moved when I pressed it last time. After looking around the press, I found the power cord's been cut. The power cord is cut. I see, there's no power, so the hydraulic press won't move. This can't be a coincidence. The power cord was cut on purpose. This must be the work of the culprit. Hydraulic press has been added. In that case, we won't be able to check the body. I'm honestly a little relieved, but I shouldn't say that out loud. I should take another look at the controls. There must be some clue here. In addition to the control buttons, there's an emergency stop button. The press would have been stopped instantly if you used this. Well, if the culprit was planning this murder, there'd be no use for it. Here's the thing, Joss. In real life, detectives have people whose jobs from... I mean, that's true. Forensics. But yeah. What concerns me more is the safety function. That's right, the hydraulic press should have had a safety function. If the infrared sensor detects a living thing, the press stops automatically. Well, it didn't stop when Kiwa tried before. If the sensor detected a person, the safety should have stopped and pressed automatically. The safety should have stopped the press automatically. Stop automatically, huh? That could be related to the caught power cord. What is this? A bloodstain? There's a faint trail of blood leading to the press. A swipe pattern as if dragged. It looks like it's coming from the bathroom. The bloodstain suggests something was dragged from the bathroom to the press. Swipe pattern bloodstain has been added to the truth bullet. This is the bathroom. Now that I think about it. No, I'm locked up in this bathroom, but Kokichi is just outside the door. This is the place where Kaito was imprisoned. Yeah. Kaito might have left some kind of clue here.
No.
No. He didn't leave anything. He might not be dead. Anyway, I should investigate inside. A crossbow? This is one of the crossbows from Maki's lab. Why is this here? Crossbow has been added. They're called crossbow bolts, like crossbow arrows. There are arrows on the floor of the bathroom. They're in total 3 in total, and blood on all of them. What is this? What happened here? 3 arrows has been added. A bloodstain. A puddle of blood in the center of the room, and a sweep pattern from there to the door. What could this mean? Bloodstain in the bathroom has been added to the truth bullets. Poison. There's a small bottle in the corner of the bathroom. It's empty.
If I remember correctly.
I feel like I've seen this before. The label has blood all over it. I can't read it completely, but I can see the word poison.
Could it be?
And if it is poison, this bottle must be taken from my lab. I don't know who brought this here, but it definitely has something to do with this case. A small empty bottle has been added to truth bullets. Small window for ventilation. This is the same window from before. It's a small window, and it doesn't open all the way. No one could be able to fit through here.
Well,
I suppose if someone could fit through, Kaito would have escaped by now. Perhaps it's too small for a person, but an object could fit through. Bathroom window has been added. Oh. Ah, this case. Oh, what's that black case over there? As if backing away from the conversation, Kaito headed to the far shelf. What's in it? Is it some kind of weapon? This is the case from before, right? black cases added. I think I've finished investigating the bathroom. There are more clues than I thought there'd be, and one is particularly concerning. Why is the crossbow from Maki's lab in here? And the 3 bloody arrows. Those arrows are definitely for the crossbow. And why are all 3 bloodied? And that bottle of poison, what could it have been used for? There's still so much I don't know. This case looks like it's going to be tricky. There's an essential right in the middle of the hangar. The hatch is open as well. The cockpit is exposed. So this is how it looks on the inside, huh? It's small, but big enough for one person. The hatch is open? How strange. Only the mono cubs can turn off the electronic lock and open the hatch. Only the monocubs can open the hatch? Normally the monocubs are the only ones who can pilot the essentials. Normally being the key word. But because of the electronic hammer thingy, the electronic lock is all screwed up. Have you mentioned this to anyone else? Nope, no one's asked me about it either. And even if I had been asked, it wouldn't have been irrelevant information to you anyway. An electronic lock on the latch that only the monocubs can disable. See ya. I might not consider going overtime. Maybe, depends if I feel like I should search. Because for some reason I'm starting to get tired. See ya. Hopefully I see you tomorrow. Which must be why only the monocubs can control the essentials. But if you could disable the lock, you can control the essentials. Hatch electronic lock has been added. It's a panel that controls the alarm system and the electric barrier. I don't see any reason to turn them back on though.
The monochroma file this time barely has any information in us at all.
Okay.
Yeah, it won't be much use to us.
It's so useless, he probably shouldn't have gone out of his way to give it to us.
It's fine, it's fine. A mascot appearance at a murder scene brings a sense of relief and peace of mind.
He popped out.
What an attention hog. Of course I want attention. I'm the mascot, for crying out loud. And yet, I've appeared fewer times than that plain Jane Tsubugi over there. It'd be false advertising if I didn't appear as often as I can, you know.
Advertising? What advertising?
No.
Ignore it. Let's just focus on the investigation.
Yeah.
Oh crap. I don't want to talk to you right now, okay? The way you are now, you might start accusing people because you can't believe Kaito's death. No, that's not it. That's not. I don't want to hear your excuses or anything else. Just don't talk to me. If you keep bugging me, I'll give you afro hair with my magic. She's awfully stubborn. Is she that suspicious of everything now? Or is there a reason she doesn't want to talk to anyone? It looks like a machine used to paint the essentials. It smells kind of like paint thinner. It looks the same as before. Probably not related to the case. The red essential is completely still.
Hey, Shuichi.
It's dangerous there. If you go near that thing, you might get torn apart.
No.
It shouldn't move anymore. Not without the monocubs or Kokichi. Yeah, so it's just a pile of scrap then? Geez, don't scare me like that.
With my magic.
Maybe I should just tear this hunk of junk apart with my magic. But I suppose that if Kokichi was alive, he could move it at any time by remote. Why didn't you say so sooner? That's if Kokichi is alive. But the remote control Kokichi has for the essentials, what is it exactly? Does he have that because he's the mastermind? What else have I missed? Looks like a car wash. I imagine it's for cleaning essentials. Doesn't look like it would be used. It hasn't been used in a while. I don't see any clues. Oh, there. There's this sleeve sticking out of the press. It's definitely Kaito's coat sleeve. In that case, the victim must be...
No.
That hasn't been determined yet. I need to investigate further. It looks like the left sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press. Only the sleeve is sticking out. No part of the victim's body is visible. Were they crushed completely so that only the sleeve remains? What's this? The sleeve has a single small hole in it. A hole? Could this be? Kaito's coat has been added. Oh, it's the crossbow bolts. I suppose that's all the information I can deduce from the hydraulic press. I can't check the body, so I don't have any clues to work with. I'll have to find more clues elsewhere. That's all I can investigate in the hangar. There are still questions. The truth is still far out of reach. I still can't deduce who the victim is. I need more clues. I should investigate other areas. I should start with the areas around the hangar. The alarm is off. It must still be affected by the electro bomb.
All right.
I should investigate this place thoroughly. There must be some clues around here. This is the control panel that controls the electric barrier protecting the hangar. We hit it with the electro hammer, so it isn't operational right now.
That's true.
That's right. What are these marks here? It looks like it's been struck by something sharp. What could these be? Oh wait, how are they even able to damage this in the first place? Getting near the control panel should cause the alarm to go off. You have to turn off the alarm before you even get close. Before you even get close. So did the person who did this get near the control panel? Front shutter has been added. Ew, I think I'm starting to feel a little better now. I'm sorry to worry you, Suichi.
Okay.
Ah, I was a bit worried. I'm glad you're feeling better. There was something I needed to ask Kibo.
Hey!
Hey Kibo, before we went into the hangar this morning, you said... So I went to the hangar last night and tried to talk to him. You tried to talk to him on your own? I'm sorry, I thought it would be preferable for him to release Kaita peacefully.
How did it go?
It went about as well as I expected. There was no response at all. But I did witness a few things. You said you witnessed a few things. What exactly did you see? Ah yes, since we were in a hurry, I only told you about the Accessor returning to the hangar.
Okay.
Yes, you said the Accessors could pass through the alarm system and barrier to the hangar. I mean, oh, it's... So an Essential scratched up the control panel then.
Yes.
I never thought something like this would happen, so I didn't mention it before. But before I saw the Essential, I saw someone heading towards the hangar.
Huh?
You saw someone? I saw Himiko.
I was in my lab trying to think of what I should write to convince Kokichi. That's when I saw her walking toward the hangar, clutching something in her hands. I think it was a black bag.
It's a crossbow thing.
A black bag?
At the time, I assumed she was going there to examine things or plead with Kokichi. And since she came back later, I didn't think much of it.
But
After seeing her reaction this morning, I started to get a little suspicious. But what? What did you see? She was acting like that. She was acting like she had something to hide. It's not that I want to suspect her.
you're right.
True, this is suspicious.
Hey!
You said you saw her come back as well. Was she holding the bag at the time?
Well,
Now that I think about it, she didn't. So she had it coming in but not leaving. It has to be. That black bag Himiko was carrying was... By the way, this is a little off topic, Suichi, but... What is it?
as I thought.
The reason I wasn't feeling well may have been due to the electro bomb.
But
It was because of the electromagnetic particles, not because I'm a robot. So I experienced what I experienced was akin to an allergic reaction, such as hay fever.
this means
So I could have affected a human the same way. Being a robot has nothing to do with it.
okay.
Ah, right. That must be it. So that thing Himiko said was bothering him. He really is a bit too sensitive. Himo's account has been... The hangar's shutter. There's a security alarm here. You have to use the alarm remote to disable it to get near the shutter. If you come near the shutter without the remote, alarm would go off around the entire academy. We had to use an electro bomb to disable the sensor and the alarm. That's how we got into the hangar. It's not exactly a bomb though, even if it is called an electro bomb. It jams electronic signals by scattering particles that interfere with electromagnetic waves. For 2 hours, any and all electronic devices within 50 yards will be completely disabled. It's perfect for any secret activities too, since it doesn't leave any debris behind. This invention is extraordinary, but I only have 3 of them. So I need to use them carefully. You guys will have to settle for the electro hammers. When I think about it, there were 3 electro bombs in total. One was stolen by Maki, but what about the other 2? Electro bomb has been added to the... Never mind. I can't go back in. The extension isn't showing any signs of moving. If Kokichi is alive, he could use his remote control to move them as he pleases. But that remote control Kokichi has for the essentials, what is it exactly? Does he have that because he's the mastermind? I can't use detective mode here, so... Oh, it's Maki's electro hammer because she didn't have it. There's an electro hammer here, but why? And it's out of power. It must have been used. But used for what? But be careful, the electro hammer runs out of battery pretty quickly. So if you use it against an essential, it'll run out of juice with just one shot. Got it? The electro hammer's power is extended. It requires 24 hours to recharge. We know that for certain. Use electro hammer has been added. I remember the site I saw yesterday. Essentials protecting Monokuma for some reason. Kokichi said he was the mastermind. The Essentials should have been around him. So why were they still protecting Monokuma? And four of them too. I suppose I was so caught up thinking about Kokichi I ignored Monokuma. Pay attention! Listen up! Take heed, I say. Monokuma. It's just, I noticed you came this way last night, Suichi. You were acting all sneaky, weren't you? Like a teenage boy trying to creep into the adult movie section of the video store. But you didn't need to stick around because the Essentials wouldn't have attacked you. Why are you saying we didn't have to sneak? Everyone's coming to rent adult movies, so in a way, everyone's going there. Everyone going there is the same.
Wait!
No, not that. I meant about the Essentials not attacking us. Oh, at that time, the Essentials were on autopilot and directed to only observe me. Their movements are more limited now that the monocoms aren't around to pilot them. Autopilot? You mean the remote control that Kokichi has? Yeah, that's pretty much it. So those Essentials were being controlled by Kokichi's remote control. But why were they but they were focusing on Monokuma? Why are you telling me all of this? This puts the person controlling you at a disadvantage. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about this. And if it puts someone at a disadvantage, the class trial must always be fair. The person who shared that info with me didn't seem interested in sharing it with you guys. So you share it instead. That way, it'll be fair to all the participants. So someone else besides me knows this? Why wouldn't they share this information? That's all I can tell you. Anyway, renting movies is so old school. It's more really to illegally download them. It's like trying to get caught by a big game hunter while holding your breath during sex. This information about the Essentials could be a clue to solving this case. I should remember this. I should add it to the juice bullet. Wait, I should... This is the bathroom window. This is the hanger's only window, and it's not possible to fit through.
I knew it.
This means the only way to get into the hangar is through the shutter. That's all that's about all I was concerned with in the hangar. But I still don't have enough clues. There have to be more. The other places that might yield some clues are Maki's lab and my lab, the crossbow in the bathroom, and the bottle of poison. I need to investigate those leads.
All right.
I should also inspect the 3 essentials that were protecting Monokuma. Why were they protecting him in the first place? That might be related to the clue as well. I probably didn't read that properly, but I'm trying to speed read this. What exactly did I witness here? I know for certain that the essentials are being controlled by Kokichi's remote control. But why were they focusing on Monokuma? Okay. I could just fast travel to speed things up. Oh. The game doesn't want me to fast travel. Can I try now? Oh. Now I can. I feel as though there are less weapons here than I remembered. Alright everyone. Alright, everyone's here. I hope you're all ready. Are those weapons? So you went to my lab yesterday to find weapons to use against Monokuma? It's because Kaito had them. As I suspected, there are 2 large black bags here, identical to the one in the hangar. They're cases for the crossbows. The crossbows are inside. The crossbows inside. Wait, the crossbows are inside, but disassembled.
No.
It looks as if they don't even fit in the case unless they're disassembled. But there are 2. But there are 2. When I was here with Kaina before, there were 3 of them. And I'm sure that Kaito didn't have a crossbow with him.
That's true.
In that case, the crossbow in the hangar must have come from here. Which means someone must have brought it to the hangar from there. But it's fairly difficult to put together the crossbow. I don't believe you'd be able to do it unless Maki taught you.
No.
I'll think about it more. I'll think about that more later. For now, I need to investigate. Crossbow has been updated. My lab. This is the second time my lab has been involved. The ball poisoned the hangar. I need I need to confirm that it came from here. There's a bunch of bottles on top of the desk. Did someone take them out? These bottles say antidote. Antidotes, huh? I didn't know these were here. According to the labels, each bottle is only one dose. And each one only works on a specific poison. Well, I suppose that makes sense. There are plenty different types of poison, so that must be true for antidotes. There are several bottles of poison lined up here. I haven't seen any poison outside of this lab, so the small bottle of poison I found must have come from here. Huh? There's a little less liquid inside this bottle than the others. The label says strike 9 poison. This poison takes some time to spread, but even a small amount of it can be lethal. I can't imagine that there's a similar amount. I can't imagine there's a smaller amount in this bottle for no reason. This must be a clue. Poison has been added to the truth bullet section. Strike 9 poison and antidotes. This is disconcerting. Disconcerting. None of these antidotes are for the strike 9 poison. They're all for different types. What could that mean? Alright, I've investigated this room thoroughly. I didn't find any evidence to suggest Kaito isn't dead. On the contrary, there's plenty of evidence to suggest Kokichi isn't dead. Monokuma is still moving around, and the killing game hasn't stopped. And Kaito's clothes were in the hydraulic press. Which means the victim must be...
No.
It's too soon to think like that. If I investigate a little more, I'll find something. There's still time. I should head back to the hangar. Perhaps I missed something I should check again. Fast travel time. I'm just trying to breeze through this because I don't want to have the overtime for too long. I should speak to Hibiko.
Shuichi,
Can you come with me?
what happened?
Is something wrong? I found something strange in the bathroom. Please hurry. He shouted quickly and ran into the bathroom. What are you talking about, Kibo?
Hey,
Kibo's looking for you. You know, hurry up and get to the bathroom. I'm not gonna ask what you're going to do with a robot in the bathroom. What's on Himiko's mind? Fine, I'll speak to Himiko after.
Hey,
Kibo, what are you looking at?
yes.
Take a look at this. These are Kokichi's clothes. It's soaked and wrinkled, but there's no doubt these are Kokichi's.
But
Where do you find this? I didn't see it when I was investigating the bathroom. And why are they soaked? The toilet seemed clogged, so I reached my hand down the drain and pulled out these clothes. It looks like they couldn't be flushed all the way. Could be flushed all the way? Why were these clothes in the toilet in the first place?
yeah,
Yes, it was very brave of me. And thanks to that, I managed to find an important clue. Now, Suichi, please investigate as much as you want.
Okay.
Yeah. Clogging the toilet, huh? But this isn't the time to hesitate. Kokichi's clothes found in the bathroom. If they were found in the toilet, someone must have tried to flush them. But who would do that?
What's the matter?
Is something the matter? Please investigate.
Okay.
Okay. The ultimate detective can't stop here. This has to be an important clue.
Alright.
I made up my mind. Grab Kokichi's soaked clothes and spread them open. Huh? There's a small hole in the back. And another small hole on the sleeve. Oh! The darts. The poison dart. I'm calling them poison darts because no doubt Kaito probably used the crossbow to shoot Kokichi, but the arrows were... I'm calling them arrows now. They're bolts. The bolts were soaked in poison, probably. Another small hole in the sleeve. This is about the same size as the one on Kaito's sleeve. There are traces of blood around the holes too. What does this mean? It could mean that he was attacked. In that case,
No.
there's a chance Kokichi was the one crushed in the hydraulic press.
Thank you.
Kibo. Thank you. This is a very important clue.
Well,
Well, I'm happy. I was able to help, but I must decline checking that hand of yours.
no.
Your hands aren't clean either, though. Kichi's clothes has been added to the truth bullet. If Kokichi was the one crushed in the hydraulic press, where did Kaita go? Why did he not show himself? Why not show himself? And why is this game still going, even though the mastermind is dead? If this is awkward, Suichi, I can leave and give you some privacy. You're concerned about that? Kibo and I washed our hands in the sink and left the bathroom.
What?
You and Kiba both look refreshed now.
Gross.
Refreshing each other in the boys' bathroom, even now. You can't help yourselves, huh?
That's true.
This is all Himiko's imagination, but I don't even want to touch that right now. Maki, why is it so easy for you to believe Kaito is dead?
It's almost time for the class trial to start, right? Was no one able to find Kokichi?
I wonder. I haven't heard from anyone.
I see. I wonder where he went up to.
Did he disappear? He can't still be in the hangar. Or under there.
Could it be? Soichi, do you think the one who died was Kokichi?
Huh?
Seems like... I mean, your face says you want to think that. It's plain to see. I think that's just plain impossible. Kokichi's been manipulating us all from the start. I can't believe someone like that could be killed by Kaito. Ah, of course, I didn't mean to compliment Kokichi or make fun of Kaito or anything.
Okay.
I know. You're probably right. Tsumugi has a good point. I still don't have enough clues to conclude that Kokichi died. And I'm certain that one of them must have it. Must have. Ichi's disappearance has been added.
It's about that time. That's right. It's time for the class trial, where hope and despair meet head-on. Please proceed to the Shrine of Judgment in the courtyard and head to the trial.
I'll go to the Shrine of Judgment before I end the stream.
To be there. Got it? Anyone who's absent will be swiftly and permanently punished. I wonder what kind of despair awaits you this time.
Everyone needs to be there. That means Kokichi or Kaito, whoever is alive, will be there.
Then
After the trial, we'll know who the victim is. I can't fast travel. Why is this loading screen take too long? Boop. I mean, it's kind of close, so I don't really need to fast travel.
This isn't everyone, right?
Kaito and Kokichi aren't here.
What's the point?
I bet Kokichi's already in there.
You bastard.
As the mastermind of the killing game, he's waiting for us to arrive.
no.
We don't know that yet. There's still a chance Kaito's alive.
Do you want to die?
Cut it out. Maki,
Well,
this is a battle between hope and despair. If I show any weakness like you are, then I know I'll lose despair. Lose the despair?
you don't know?
6 of us will participate, and 1 of us will die after the class trial. Then only 5 will be left. Only 5. That's right. We're the only ones left.
That's obvious.
We can't lose the despair. Even if we have no future, we need to win. That is the whole point of this class trial. I will defeat Kokichi, no matter what I have to sacrifice. No matter what she has to sacrifice. Are you sure about that, Maki? Is this what you call hope? I know that we can't lose despair, but something is wrong. Something doesn't feel right. I wonder what Kaito would say at a time like this. What would he say to us? If it was Kaito. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. So, I hope you guys had fun. Tomorrow's gonna be Coma 2. So I need to set that up just before next stream because I'm a little tired right now. So next Danganronpa stream I'll be doing the trial. And after tomorrow's stream, which is Coma 2, will be the art stream, then we'll go back